Hi all, welcome to your channel Competitive Pedia. Today we are going to discuss current affairs regarding Feb 2022 second week. Okay, so let's begin with the session. First question, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the 216 feet tall statue of which saint on 5 February 2022? Your answer is option A, Swami Ramanuj Acharya. Clear? Here is the pick. So, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated a 216 feet tall statue of Saint Swami Ramanuj Acharya. This statue is established in Hyderabad and has been named as Statue of Equality. It is the second largest sitting statue in the world. 108 temples have been built with this idol, and the statue has been conceptualized by Shri Chinna J.R. Swami from Shri Ramanuj Acharya Ashram. Clear? Second question, what is the rank of India in the Salesforce Global Digital Skill Index 2022? So, India rank is first. Option is your answer. Clear? So, the index has been compared to 19 countries and India has secured the first position in the Salesforce Global Digital Skills Index 2022. India has scored 63 out of 100 and the index was calculated on the basis of citizens' readiness to learn new digital skills and employee sentiments. Next, Justice Langer recently resigned as the head coach of the cricket team. He was the cricket coach of which country? Your answer is option B, Australia. Clear? So, Australia men's cricket team head coach Justice Langer has resigned from his position. Langer left his post with immediate effect. Clear? Next, where did the colorful start of the 24th Winter Olympic Games took place? So, it has been held at China. Option is answer China, Beijing. So, the 24th Winter Olympic Games got off to a colorful start in Beijing, the capital of China. Chinese President Xi Jinping announced the start of the games amid fireworks and traditional performance by folk artists. Next, how many crore rupees have been spent on the Statue of Equality mega project? Answer is option D, 1000 crore. Clear? Now, 1000 crores has been spent on the Statue of Equality mega project. The statue is made of Panchaloha, which is a combination of 5 metals, namely gold, silver, copper, zinc and brass. 108 Divya Desham or temples have been built around the park and the stone pillars have been specially carved in Rajasthan. Which player won the first gold medal of the Beijing Winter Olympics? So your answer is option A, Therese Johaug. Clear? So 7-time world skiing champion Therese Johaug has won her first gold medal at the Beijing Winter Olympics. Okay, and she is from Norway. So Norway Johaug won the women 7.5 kilometer plus 7.5 kilometer skiathlon gold. Okay, it is total 15 kilometer. Clear? Next, who is the winner of ICC Under 19 World Cup 2022? So your answer is option A, India. It is the champion. So ICC Under 19 World Cup Final 2022. India registered a 4-wicket victory against England at Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in Antigua, West Indies. Now it was the 14th edition of the Under 19 Cricket World Cup and the first tournament to be held in the West Indies. Clear? Next question. Where is the Sariska Tiger Reserve situated? Answer is option A, Rajasthan. Clear? So, it is located in Alwar district of Rajasthan. It was made a tiger reserve in 1978 and the forest types include here tropical thorn, dry and deciduous. Now what is the current news? So in June 2020, the habitat management was launched in Sariska Tiger Reserve and as a result, a significant growth in the number of tigers in the region has been seen, due to which at present the tiger population in the reserve has increased to 25. Clear? Now, next question. The post devolution revenue deficit grant is provided under which article of the Indian Constitution? So answer is your option C, 275. Clear? So the central government released 9,871 crores of rupees as post devolution revenue deficit grant to 17 states. Now the grant was released by the Finance Ministry. The grant is provided under Article 275 of the Constitution and the grants are released based on the recommendations made by the 15th Finance Commission. Now what is Article 275? It empowers the Parliament to provide grant in aid to the states from the Consolidated Fund of India. Now, the largest beneficiary of the grant were Kerala, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Assam, Andhra Pradesh, Uttarakhand and West Bengal. So these states were the largest beneficiary of the grant. Okay. Now, the Drugs Controller General of India recently granted emergency use permission to which COVID-19 vaccine in Feb 2022? Your answer is option A, Sputnik Light. Okay, this is the picture, Sputnik Light. So, the expert panel of the Drugs Controller General of India had recommended the use of Sputnik Light COVID-19 vaccine. So, Sputnik Light now becomes the 9th COVID-19 vaccine in the country. It is a booster shot, which means another dose of vaccine. And this Sputnik Light is currently used in 29 countries, which includes Argentina and Russia. Next question. Cyclone Batsirai made landfall on the coast of Dash, killing at least 6 people. So your answer is Madagascar. Clear? So the cyclone with a speed of 235 km per hour struck the Mananjeri district, which is around 530 kilometers southeast of the capital Antananarivo. Now it is the second major storm hitting the island nation. In January 2022, Storm Anna caused widespread destruction and the death to 55 people. So in January 2022, the first storm was Storm Anna and now the second storm is Batsilal. Clear? Now, what is Madagascar? So Madagascar is an island country in the Indian Ocean. It is located approximately 4,000 kilometers off the coast of East Africa across Mozambique Channel, and it is the world's second largest island country while world's fourth largest island. Okay, it is world's second largest island country while world's fourth largest island. Keep it in mind. Now, legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar was awarded the Bharat Ratna, which is India's highest civilian honor, in which year? Your answer is option C, 2001. Clear? So, legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar, which is known as Nightingale of India, took her last breath on 6 Feb 2022 at the age of 92. She recorded songs in more than 36 Indian languages. Clear? Now, awards. So she received several awards and recognition throughout her career, which are as follows. In 1969, she received Padma Bhushan. In 1989, she was bestowed with the Dada Saheb Phalke Award. In 2001, she was awarded the Bharat Ratna, which is India's highest civilian honor, and she became only the second female singer after M.S. Shubhalakshmi to receive Bharat Ratna. In 2007, she was also conferred with the highest civilian award of France called Officer of the National Order of the Legion of Honor. In 1974, she was recognized in Guinness Book of World Records for singing the maximum number of songs in the world. She was also the first recipient of Noor Jahan Award and Maharashtra Ratna in 2001. These all are important, keep them in mind. Clear? Moving towards next question. On 6th Feb 2022, India played its 1000th ODI match against which country? So it was against, or option D, West Indies. Okay, here is the pick, India, West Indies. So the Indian cricket team is the first in the world to complete 1000 ODI matches. The Indian team played the match under the captainship of Rohit Sharma. After India, the Australian team has played the second highest number of matches, and the Australian team has played 958 one-day international matches, and after Australia, Pakistan has played 936 ODI matches. So in first is India with 1000 ODI matches, in second it is Australia with 958, and the third goes to Pakistan, 936. Clear? Now, what is ICC? So it was founded in 1909 as the Imperial Cricket Conference, and it was renamed to ICC in 1987, and the headquarters of ICC is located in Dubai, UAE, and currently Rahul Dravid is the coach of the Indian cricket team. Clear? Now, next question. Which state government presents the Rajya Awards, the second highest civilian award? So it is your option A, Karnataka. Clear? Government of Karnataka. So The award is also called Rajyotsava Prahasti. It is the second highest civilian award of Karnataka. Rajyotsava award is presented by the state government on 1st November, which is the statehood day of Karnataka. The award carries 1 lakh rupees and a gold medal. Between 1966 and 1972, it was called the Mysore State Award. The awards are presented to the distinguished individual in the field of medicine, sports, science, arts, industry, education, public affairs and social service. Now, what is the current news? Current news is the Karnataka government will not accept application for Rajyotsava award from 2023. Okay. Rather, the government is going to set up a panel to choose the eligible candidates. Okay. Now, next question. The 35th African Union Summit was held at Dash in Feb 2022. So, it was held at Ethiopia. Option is your answer. So, the 35th African Union Summit was held at Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, and in this summit, security and pandemic were given the top priority. Now, what was the theme of the summit? Strengthening resilience in nutrition and food security on African continent, and strengthening agro-food system, health and social protection system to accelerate. To accelerate human, economic and social capital development. Clear? Next, the International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation was observed on. So, answer is option C, 6th Feb. Clear? It is 6th Feb, International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation. Clear? So, the International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation was observed on 6th Feb. Now, it is observed to raise awareness on ending the practice of female genital mutilation. It is observed by the United Nations since 2012. Now, the International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation 2022 theme is Accelerating Investment to End Female Genital Mutilation. And as per United Nations, there are around 4.2 million girls across the globe who are at the risk of undergoing FGM in 2022 alone. Clear? Now, what is female genital mutilation? So, according to United Nations, female genital mutilation includes all procedures which involve altering or injuring the female genitalia for non-medical reason. Next, which among the following has become the first UT to be integrated with the National Single Window System? Your answer is option B, Jammu and Kashmir. Clear? So, Jammu and Kashmir has become the first UT to be integrated with the National Single Window System. Now, it had been done in order to facilitate investment in the region. With this, the global investors can apply for their business approvals in online mode. And in 2021 alone, Kashmir has received rupees 70,000 crores of investment. Clear? Now, the Department of Industries and Commerce is the current nodal agency in implementing the industrial reforms in the Union Territory. So, it is the nodal agency, Department of Industries and Commerce. Now, what is National Single Window System? So, it is a digital platform where the investors can identify and apply for approvals. It also provides advisory services, and the portal also provides updated information about the approvals. Clear? Now, next, ASEAN and India held a high-level conference on renewable energy on 7 Feb 2022. Now, who is the Minister of Power and New and Renewable Energy? So, your answer is option C, R.K. Singh. Clear? Now, ASEAN and India held a high-level conference on renewable energy on Feb 7, 2022. Indian Minister of Power and New and Renewable Energy R.K. Singh highlighted that India and ASEAN can together develop an entire ecosystem for renewable energy. The main focus of this was on developing an entire ecosystem for renewables which promotes knowledge sharing, technical assistance and capacity building. Clear? And second was on developing renewable energy manufacturing hubs in the region. Now, what is the theme of the conference? The theme of the conference is experience and innovations for integrated renewables market. Okay. Now, what is ASEAN? ASEAN full form is Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Clear? And it was established in Bangkok in August 1967 with the signing of Asian Declaration or Bangkok Declaration. Now, founding members of ASEAN are Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia and Thailand. And total number of members of ASEAN is 10. These are 10 Southeast Asian states. The list are Brunei, Cambodia, Laos, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Myanmar, Vietnam, Singapore and Thailand. In which of the following state या UT Kanchhut festival is being celebrated? Or option B, it is Jammu and Kashmir. Now, people of Bhadarwa celebrated the ancient Kanchhut festival. This age-old festival is celebrated by Hindus, especially Nag followers. Now, this day is considered pious for married women. They pray to goddess Gauri for long and healthy life of her husband. And one important fact, Bhadarwa is known as mini Kashmir of India. Clear? The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting recently cancelled the broadcasting license of which media channel? The answer is option A, Media One channel. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting recently cancelled the broadcasting license of Media One channel. Media One is operating since 2013. This is the second time the broadcast of Media One is being suspended. Earlier in 2020, the channel was suspended for covering Delhi riots, and Media One is a Malayalam news channel. Who had launched Powerthon 2022, a hackathon competition under RDSS on 7th Feb 2022. Your answer is option D, RK Singh. Okay. Now, Union Minister for Power RK Singh launched Powerthon 2022. Now, Powerthon 2022 is a hackathon competition in which technology solution providers, innovators, and other participants will create teams that will develop solutions for creating a vibrant and efficient electricity network. It seeks to ensure quality and reliable power supply. Yeah. Now, what is RDSS? The full form of RDSS is Revamped Distribution Sector Scheme. It was introduced by the Ministry of Power. RDSS is a reform-based and result-linked scheme. What is the objective? Reducing AT&C, which means aggregate, technical and commercial losses to 12 to 15%. It is the first objective. Second is eliminating average cost of supply and average revenue realized gap by 2024-25, as well as improving the quality and reliability of power supply for building a robust power sector. Now, which among the following has launched Operation AAHT to curb human trafficking? So, it has been launched by your RPF. Option C is your answer, the Railway Protection Force. Clear? Now, the Railway Protection Force RPF has launched Operation AAHT to curb human trafficking. It will mainly focus on trains that are originating from border countries, that is Myanmar, Nepal and Bangladesh. The operation is held under the Ministry of Railways and RPF acts under Railways Ministry. According to the National Crime Records Bureau, every year 2,200 new trafficking cases are filed. One important fact, in 2011, the Government of India ratified the UNTOC, which means United Nations Conventions Against Transnational Organized Crime. And this UNTOC protocol includes prevention, suppression and punishing human trafficking. Next, who launched the intensified mission Indradhanush 4.0 virtually on 7th Feb 2022? It was launched by Mansukh Mandaviya. Option B is your answer. Clear? So, Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya launched the intensified mission Indradhanush 4.0 virtually. Now, the IMI 4.0 will have 3 rounds and it will be conducted across 416 districts, 33 states and UTs. Clear? The first round of IMI 4.0 will be implemented during Feb 2022 to April 2022, and in the first round 11 states will conduct this immunization scheme. Clear? Now, what is Mission Indradhanush? So, Mission Indradhanush was launched in December 2014 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The objective was to increase full immunization coverage by covering partially and unvaccinated children and pregnant women in pockets of high risk, hard to reach and low immunization coverage areas. Okay. One important fact, as of April 2021, 96.8 lakh pregnant women and 3.86 crore children have been vaccinated. Clear? Next question. Who was recently appointed as the first woman Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru University in Feb 2022? So the right answer is option A, Shanti Shri Dhulipudi Pandit. Okay, here's the pick. So, Shanti Shri Dhulipudi Pandit was recently appointed as the Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru University. She is the first woman Vice Chancellor of the university. Her tenure is for 5 years. She is a political science professor. She has been a member of Indian Council of Social Science Research and University Grants Commission. Now, M. Jagdish Kumar was the predecessor of Shanti Shri. Yeah? And she was appointed by the President of India, and her appointment was recommended by the Prime Minister and the Education Ministry. Now, an igloo cafe, which is now the largest igloo cafe in the world, was recently opened in. So, answer is option A, Jammu and Kashmir. This is the pic of the cafe. So, an igloo cafe was recently opened in Gulmarg, Jammu and Kashmir. It is 44.5 feet in diameter and 37.5 feet in height. It is now the largest igloo cafe in the world, and the name of the cafe is Snow Glue. The owner of the cafe is Wasim Shah. And prior to this, the largest cafe was in Switzerland. Okay, and the Switzerland cafe was 33.8 feet tall and 52.4 feet in diameter. But now the largest cafe is Snow Glue, which is in Jammu and Kashmir, Gulmarg. Next, Indian Footwear and Leather Development Program is being implemented under which ministry? So it is your Ministry of Commerce. Option D is your correct answer. So, Ministry of Commerce recently announced that the Indian Footwear and Leather Development Program is to continue from 21-22 till 2026. The program is to be implemented at a cost of rupees 1700 crores. Now, what is the aim of the program? To develop infrastructure for leather sector and to increase the production of leather goods. Clear? Second, provide employment opportunities. Help India achieve many of its sustainable development goals, reducing poverty, increasing economic growth, promoting gender equality and infrastructural development, etc. Now, the program will provide rupees 500 crores of finance for technological upgradation and rupees 100 crores of financial assistance for developing design studios. Now, what is the role of design studios? So, the studios will work as an interface between the buyers and sellers. Next, which of the following revolutionaries has written Bandi Jeevan? So, answer is option A, Sachindranath Sanyal. Clear? So, Sachindranath Sanyal was an Indian revolutionist. He was born in Banaras 1890. He founded Anushilan Samiti in Patna in 1913, and he was also the co-founder of Hindustan Republican Association. He faced imprisonment in Kakori train case. He was incarcerated in Cellular jail, and there he wrote the book titled Bandi Jeevan in 1922. He was involved in the Gadar conspiracy. The current news is the 80th death anniversary of Sachindranath Sanyal was marked on 8th February 2022. Next question. The European Union announced a dash plan in a bid to become a major semiconductor producer. So option is option A, 48 billion US dollar plan. ठीक है? So the European Union announced a 48 billion US dollar plan in a bid to become a major semiconductor producer. Now, the chip production plan seeks to curb its dependency on Asian markets. Now, what are semiconductors? Semiconductors are the tiny microchips which act as the brains for smartphones and cars. In a similar way, earlier, US President Joe Biden has announced 52 billion US dollar investment in the national chip producing sector for ensuring more production in the United States. Clear? Now, who has won the African Cup of Nations football tournament 2022? So it has been won by Senegal. So Senegal has won African Cup of Nations football tournament by beating Egypt in the final, which was played at Yaoundé, which is the capital of Cameroon. Okay, so Senegal has won the African Cup of Nations football tournament 2022. Now, who has won the AFC Women's Asian Cup tournament 2022? So it has been won by China. Okay, here is the pick. So China won AFC Women's Asian Cup tournament by defeating South Korea in the final, which was played in Mumbai. Now AFC full form is Asian Football Confederation. Clear? Now, next question. Which Indian documentary has been nominated at the 94th Academy Awards in Best Documentary Feature category? Your answer is option A, Writing with Fire. Here is the pick, Writing with Fire. Clear? So, Indian documentary Writing with Fire has been nominated at the 94th Academy Awards in the Best Documentary Feature category. Now, the film is directed by Rintu Thomas and Shushmit Ghosh. Now, Writing with Fire is the only Indian title to be nominated at Oscar Award 2022. Now, it is about a rural newspaper run by a Dalit woman called Khabar Lahariya. The newspaper was started by Delhi-based NGO Nirantar. In 2021, Writing with Fire won 2 awards, which is the Audience Award and the Special Jury Award at the Sundance Film Festival. Okay. Now, next question. Parliamentary Committee recently recommended an increase in guaranteed days of work under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act from 100 to how much days? So it is your option A, 150 days. Okay. Now, what are the recommendations of the committee? So it recommended to do budgetary allocation in a more pragmatic manner. It said Manrega is the last fallback option for rural people. It recommended the Department of Rural Development to ensure an increase of guaranteed days of work from 100 to 150 days. Clear? And recommended the department to review its budgetary demand pertaining to Manrega. Now, why the budgetary demand has been said again and again? Because the finance ministry has not increased the allocation for Manrega in the union budget 20 to 23. The ministry had retained it at rupees 73,000 crore for the fiscal year 22-23. So this is the reason. Now, one important fact, during the financial year 2021-22, more than 240 crore person days have been generated. Clear? Now, what is Manrega? So, Mahatma Gandhi Employment Guaranteed Act 2005. So, Manrega is a social security measures enacted with an aim to guarantee the right to work. The act was passed on 23rd of August 2005 under the government of Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. The act aims to enhance livelihood security across rural areas by providing at least 100 days of wage employment to every household for unskilled adult members in a financial year. And the act was proposed by P.V. Narasimha Rao in 1991. It is also one of the important fact. Keep it in mind. Clear? Moving towards next question. The scientist recently found white-cheeked macaque in which state of India in Feb 2022? Answer is your Arunachal Pradesh. Clear? And these are the white-cheeked macaque. So, scientists recently found white-cheeked macaque in Arunachal Pradesh. The discovery adds a new species to the mammal list of India. Okay. With the discovery of white-cheeked macaque, the total mammal count has increased to 438. Now these macaques have white cheeks, longer tail, long and thick hair in the neck area. And in the world, total 23 species of macaque are found, and they are mainly found in Asia, North Africa and Gibraltar. Okay. These are used in animal testing. They are the carriers of herpes B virus, and India has Arunachal macaque, Assami and rhesus macaque. And one important fact, these have not yet been included in the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Yeah. Next, when was the sovereign gold bond scheme launched in India? So it was launched in option B, November 2015. Yeah, gold bond scheme. So the sovereign gold bond scheme was launched in November 2015 with the objective of reducing the demand for physical gold. Now, these are government securities denominated in grams of gold. The bond is issued by the RBI on behalf of Government of India. Okay. The bonds have a tenure of 8 years and exit options are available from the 5th year. Okay. Now, what is the current news? Current news is Reserve Bank of India announced redemption price for the premature redemption of sovereign gold bonds which was due on 8th Feb 2022, and the redemption price was 4,813 per unit, which is 85% premium from its issue price of 2,600, which was fixed in Jan 2016. So it was issued in Jan 2016 and now it is being able for premature redemption, and this is the rate of redemption, which is 85% premium. Yeah. Next, draft National Air Sports Policy 2022 seeks to make India as one of the top air sports nation by, so it is by 2030, option A 2030. Clear? As per Minister of State for Civil Aviation, General Dr. V.K. Singh, the government has prepared a draft National Air Sports Policy 2022 for promoting air sports in India. Now, the policy seeks to make India a global hub for air sports. Now, what are the sports included in this category of air sports? So, they are aerobatics, a mature built and experimental aircraft, aero modeling, drones, ballooning, gliding, paragliding, micro lightning and paramotoring, skydiving, hang gliding and vintage aircraft. So these are the air sports. The policy seeks to make India as one of the top air sports nation by 2030, and for it Air Sports Federation of India ASFI will be established as the apex governing body. Now what is the world governing body? It is Federation Aeronautique Internationale. It is the world governing body for air sports and its headquarters is in Lucerne, Switzerland. Clear? Now, which state has brought the anti-conversion bill to prevent unlawful religious conversion in Feb 2022? Answer is your option C, Haryana. Haryana has brought the anti-conversion bill to prevent unlawful religious conversion in Feb 2022. The bill aims to prohibit religious conversion through undue influence, misrepresentation, allurement, coercion or other fraudulent means. The bill includes greater punishment for conversion in women, scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. And the other states that brought the bill were Madhya Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka. Clear? Now, the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways is to develop 5 lighthouses in the state of, so your answer is Odisha. Clear? And these are the lighthouses. This is the pic of the lighthouses. Clear? So, the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways is to develop 5 lighthouses in the state of Odisha. The identified districts are as follows: Gopalpur Lighthouse in Ganjam, Paradeep Lighthouse in Jagatsinghpur, Falls Point Lighthouse in Kendrapada, Chandrabhaga Lighthouse in Puri and Puri Lighthouse. The purpose for this is to increase the lighthouse tourism. Clear? Now, lighthouses serve as a navigational aid for the maritime pilots. It is tower that emits light. Clear? Now, what is the tallest lighthouse in the world? So, the Jeddah Port Control Tower is the tallest lighthouse in the world. It is 133 meters tall, and the tallest lighthouse in India is located in Jhakau Port of Gujarat. It is 45 meters tall. So, please keep this in mind. Moving to our next question: which of the following ministry is to organize a global summit on reimagining museums in India in Feb 2022? So this has been organized by your Ministry of Culture, Government of India. It is your correct answer. Now moving towards the explanation, the Ministry of Culture is to organize a global summit on reimagining museums in India. The summit is to be inaugurated by the Union Minister of Culture Shri Kishan Reddy. The summit is to focus on developing museums in India. Clear? And it will bring together the experts and practitioners in the field of museum management from all over the world. Now, the summit is organized by the Ministry of Culture along with Bloomberg, and there are four broad themes of the summit: education and audience management, collection, curation and conservation, management, architecture and functional needs. Clear? Now moving toward next question. RBI's Monetary Policy Committee, which was started on 8th Feb and concluded on 10th Feb 2022, projected GDP growth for financial year 2023 at option is option D 7.8%. Clear? So, decision of Monetary Policy Committee. The Monetary Policy Committee kept the repo rate as well as the reverse repo rate unchanged, respectively at 4% and 3.35%. Now, this is the 10th consecutive time that Monetary Policy Committee has maintained the status quo. It continued with the accommodative stance. Projected GDP growth for financial year 2023 is at 7.8%. The real GDP growth of 9.2% in financial year 2022. Current account deficit was below 2% of GDP in financial year 2022. The consumer price index inflation forecast for financial year 2022 has been kept at 5.3%, and it is expected to reach a 4% target in the second quarter of financial year 2023. And it also proposed to increase cap on e-rupee vouchers to rupees 1 lakh. This is most important. Now, what is the Monetary Policy Committee? Monetary Policy Committee is responsible for fixing benchmark interest rates in India. It held meetings at least 4 times in a year. The committee has 6 members, 3 officials of the RBI and 3 external members nominated by Government of India. Clear? And the governor of the RBI, which is at present Shakti Kanta Das, act as the chairman ex officio of Monetary Policy Committee. Clear? Now, as per NCRB data in 2020, highest number of suicides among unemployed was reported from which state? So it is your option A, Karnataka. As per National Crime Records Bureau data, the first pandemic year 2020 witnessed the highest number of suicides among unemployed in recent past. Total number of suicides in 2020 was 1.53 lakh as opposed to 1.39 lakh in 2019. And as per NCRB data in 2020, highest number of suicides among unemployed was reported from Karnataka, which was 720, second Maharashtra 625, third Tamil Nadu 336, then Assam, Uttar Pradesh. And suicides due to indebtedness or bankruptcy, Maharashtra with 1341 deaths, Karnataka with 1025 deaths, third Telangana, fourth Andhra Pradesh, fifth Tamil Nadu. Okay. Now, important fact, year 2021 witnessed highest number of prisoners on death row since 2016, and according to death penalty in India report, the number of prisoners on death row at the end of 2021 was 488, and this number was the highest in 17 years. Yeah. Now, the Union government put a ban on the import of drones other than for security research and defense purpose. Now, in order to boost domestic manufacturing of drones, the government announced a rupees dash crore production link incentive scheme. So, your answer is 120 crore PLI scheme has been launched. Okay. Now, the Union government put a ban on the import of drones with the aim of promoting Made in India drones. Now exceptions are for research and development, defense and security purpose, but these will require government clearances. Okay. Now, for boosting domestic manufacturing of drones and drones component, government has taken several steps. First, announced a rupees 120 crore production link incentive scheme, liberalized drone operation rules. New drone rules 2021 were released. It reduced fees and compliances required to be paid to operate drones. An airspace map of India was also launched, which demarcated areas where drones can be used without permission, as well as areas in which drones cannot be operated without the permission of authorities. Clear? Next, India's first biomass based hydrogen plant will be constructed in which state? Answer is option A, Madhya Pradesh. So, India's first commercial scale biomass based hydrogen plant will be constructed in Khandwa district of Madhya Pradesh. The total investment for it is 24 crore. This facility will create 1 ton of hydrogen per day from 30 tons of biomass fuel, and the plant is being put up by Watomo Energies, which is headquartered in Mirzapur, Uttar Pradesh, in association with Basel Green Energy. Clear? Now, Indian Space Research Organization is set to launch its first mission of 2022 on 14th Feb. Okay, and the mission name is Pslv 652 mission. Full form is Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, and it will be launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. It will orbit an Earth observation satellite, which is EOS-04. Now PSLV C52 will have a weight of 1710 kg. Now this mission will carry two small satellites. One is Inspire Sat-1, which is developed by Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, and the second is INS-2TD satellite, which is developed by ISRO itself. Clear? Now, Nanna Shale Nanna Koduke app developed by, so answer is your option A, Department of Primary and Secondary Education in Karnataka. Clear? So, the Department of Primary and Secondary Education in Karnataka developed an app titled Nanna Shale Nanna Koduge. The meaning of this is My School, My Contribution. Now, what is the aim of the app? To help in addressing infrastructure needs of government schools, to address shortage of teachers, and utilization of corporate social responsibility funds. Now, Chief Minister of Karnataka, Basavaraj Bombay, will launch the app on 14th February 2022. Clear? Now, some important one-word current affairs. Atal Tunnel has been officially certified as world's longest highway tunnel above 10,000 feet by the World Book of Records, and the length of this is 9.02 km. This is your Atal Tunnel. Clear? Next, the official name of new Ahmedabad franchisee owned by CVC Capital is Gujarat Titans, and Hardik Pandya will lead the team. Clear? Now, new chairman of SSC is S. Kishore, and SSC was formed in 1975 with headquarters in New Delhi. Okay, and new chairman is S. Kishore. Next, the total corpus under PM CARES funds tripled to rupees 10,990.17 crore in financial year 2021. Now, brand ambassador of Uttarakhand has been Akshay Kumar. Earlier was Rishabh Pant, now is Akshay Kumar. And brand ambassador of Bata India is Disha Patani. Clear? Now, new director of NCERT, it is Dinesh Prakash Shaklani. He replaced Rishikesh Senapati. Clear? Now, NCERT full form is National Council for Educational Research and Training. It was founded in 1961 and its headquarters is in New Delhi. Clear? Now, new chairman of University Grant Commission. It is M. Jagadish Kumar. His appointment is for 5 years and he will play a major role in implementing the national education policy in the coming years. India's first OCEM site. It is Aravali Biodiversity Park. It is in Gurugram, Haryana. Now, OCEM tag is given by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, and OCEM full form is Other Effective Area Based Conservation Measures. Now, last, some important books and authors. Okay, so Bruised Passports, Traveling the World as Digital Nomads. Author is Savi and Vidh. Fearless Governance. Author is Kiran Bedi. Golden Boy, Neeraj Chopra. Written by Navdeep Singh Gill. The Immortal King Rao by Vahani Vohra and Atal Bihari Vajpayee book has been written by Sagarika Ghosh. So guys, this was for the day. I hope you like the series. If you like the series, please do like and subscribe our channel and share with your friends. Happy learning from Competitive Pedia. May God bless you all. Thank you.